All right, Friday night, we've got North Texas and SMU. This is another team where it's over or nothing for me right now, this SMU team. 16.5-point home favorites, 68.5 the total. I mean, this offense is something special. Preston Stone and company have been running amok here on that side of the football in recent games. Just big numbers here. 36 against Rice last week, 69 against Tulsa, 55 against Temple. I mean, this team's got the potential to get, at least more than half this total by themselves here against North Texas, who are an abysmal, atrocious defensive team. And it's been consistent. It's been from day one. 58 allowed to Cal, 46 to FIU. That's FIU, folks. Florida International getting 46 points against this North Texas defense. 37 Louisiana Tech scored on them. 27, a slow-paced Navy team, which did nothing against Temple last week, by the way. And Navy gets to 27 against North Texas. 35 allowed to Tulane. 45 allowed to Memphis. 37 allowed to UTSA. The only game they played good was Temple, 14 points allowed in a game where E.J. Warner didn't play, and that stiff quarterback was in there instead. He couldn't even throw a forward pass in that game, Quincy Patterson. That's the only good game North Texas has had defensively, and it's really because the best quarterback on the other team didn't play. So they're in a bad, bad way defensively, North Texas. SMU could, as long as they don't turn the ball over, they're going to score on 90% of their possessions. This explosive offense, I love what I see from them. They've got not only Stone, who can throw, he can move a little bit. He's not a statue. He had 81 rushing yards against Rice last week. He's a dual threat. They've got a good ground attack with the duo of Jalen Knighton and L.J. Johnson Jr., Jake Bailey, Roderick Daniels Jr., two terrific receivers for SMU. They're going to be able to score at will against North Texas. I could probably go over if I can trust North Texas to move the football offensively. And North Texas, did score 29 against a pretty good UTSA defense. And they were able to trade points with Memphis, 42 points back and forth. I was on the over in that game, North Texas and Memphis. Chandler Rogers has been good enough. Ayo Adeyi, the running back, is pretty solid. I think North Texas can chip in a little bit as well against this SMU defense. The thing is, SMU's had some dominant defensive efforts, but that SMU defense showed a little vulnerability last week against Rice. I mean, giving up 31 points in that game to the Owls. So I think you're going to get some production here from North Texas. Again, these two teams have been not so much North Texas because the totals have been so high, but definitely SMU been trending over 3 straight games. I could only look over in this game with the total, even though it's a high number, 68.5. There's a real good chance SMU gets into the 40s, if not the 50s. All by themselves against this North Texas defense here. What do you think here, Conor?
Yeah, I know Stone left there, but I think he's fine. He's going to go. Watch. I think he just got it.
Right, and we'll get to Rice. Rice is getting a little better the last few weeks.
I had Rice.
Yeah.
I thought, I sat with that too till the end. They played well, and we'll get to them.
They played Tulane tough as well the week before. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. One thing, because you mentioned the SMU defense, is kind of the teams that they played Temple with no Warner, East Carolina can't move the ball. It's like, is this defense really good? Because North Texas on offense can move it. They can't stop anything. Yeah, I don't know how Southern Miss doesn't get 40, at least in this matchup. So you could look, especially as long as Stone is a go here. So I agree with you. I don't know how there's not a ton of points in this matchup. You know what? North Texas is this team. They can get that blown out, but they seem like they're going to at least get to 20. So we'll really see if this SMU defense is great. Because I don't know if I want to lay it. As good as SMU, has been, and I even laid it a couple times with them, against Temple and a few others. I don't know if I want to do it here, and I'll just wait on the injury. I think Stone's going to be fine, but I'll wait on that.